Plaintiff Donnell Davis says after serving in the military, he decided to get into the hair business. Donnell claims he now participates in hair competitions, and he is the king of fantasy. Donnell claims he paid to participate in the defendant's hair competition, but it was a waste of time, so he's suing. Defendant Kimberly Smith says she has the hottest hair show in Detroit, and Donnell is nothing but a sore loser. Kimberly claims after Donnell won third place, he threw a fit and threw his trophy in the trash.
Start with you.
Right after school, I was on my way to the military, and I met a young man, and he impressed me. I thought he was a drug dealer or a pimp. He had these gold chains on and driving a vet, and being a young man right out of high school, I was very impressed. So I asked my cousin, what did he do? He told me he did hair.
What city? Look
Detroit.
like you're at my court. Mm-hmm.
And which after that, I went to the military. I served 3 years. And after 3 years, I came home. I had to have something to do. I was on the road. I had just graduated from high school. I went to the military. My family was proud of me. I couldn't just go home and sit down. So I had to do something. So I thought about the young man. So I said, hair. That's what I want to do. So I went to Elmer's Beauty College for 1 year, which after that, I worked in 14 salons, and I ran a salon in my basement for 30 years. At the time, I was
30?
30, yes, sir.
How many chairs did you have?
One, just me. It was just me. It was in my home. And after which, I was still in the Army Reserve, so I was swinging both jobs at the same time. So after retiring, after 27 and a half years in the military, I retired from the hair and the Army. So I just did competitions. I only did hair competition. And I am the king of fantasy.
You from Detroit. I know a few kings in Detroit up here. I ain't heard you yet.
Yeah, well, you heard of me now, Judge. I am here.
What contest have you been in?
My first contest was with Miss Kim here.
Oh, please. You haven't been with Hump
Yes,
Grinders?
I've been doing hair shows with Hump the Grinders
Well,
since
then that's what you need to say.
1994, I've been doing Hump with Hair Wars. Matter of fact.
How about Billy K-Son?
Yes, I've been in his magazine.
You been in his magazine?
Several times. Matter of fact, he's been over my home.
Judge me for the plaintiff. He done been with the right people, man. He done been with the right people, man. All right, so tell me how you met the defendant?
She gives hair shows in the city, and I have heard about them. So I got into her competitions. I did 3 with her. The first year, I lost. Second year, I won first place. And the third year, that's what we're here today about.
All right, let me hear from her. You want to give me some background?
Oh, I have one of the hottest hair show in Detroit, Michigan.
All right.
So I know Billy K-Son and Hunter Grinder as well.
Okay.
I came up under them. I actually modeled in
That's
their
what I was
show.
going to say. Those are old generation
right.
guys. And Detroit has the top hairdressers in the country. We win all the contests, right? Don't
That's
we
right.
win?
That's
all right. I got somebody now. Oz does a great job. Nonetheless, when did you start promoting shows?
Well, me and my husband, this is my husband, James, we have had a magazine for the last 10 years. 6 years ago, we decided to do one of the hottest hair shows in Detroit called the Inferno Hair Show. Mr. Darnell came to our show. He won first place in the King of Fantasy.
When was that?
In 2016.
Okay.
In 2017, he lost. He cut up. I mean, he threw his trophy.
No, I didn't.
He threw his trophy.
Don't say that. Don't
yes,
say
you
that.
Did.
I did not cut up.
A text
Please,
message to show
don't tell a lie in court. I did not cut up. If I cut up so bad, why did you let me compete another year?
Can I finish? Because I let him talk. Yeah. So he cut up. He threw his trophy in the trash because he came in third place. He intimidated my judges. He was just acting like a sore loser. He cut up. I mean, he threw his trophy.
No, I didn't.
He threw his trophy.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I did not cut up. Please, don't tell a lie in court. I did not cut up. If I cut up so bad, why did you let me compete another year?
Defendant Kimberly Smith says she has the hottest hair competition in Detroit. And after the plaintiff came in third place, he threw a fit and threw his trophy in the trash.
Give me your perspective on 2018, and I'll let you respond because you're the plaintiff.
Well, I competed in 5 competitions. I had 16 models. And when I got to this place, I only had enough room for 5 models, which in return, I had to throw my work. I had to throw my work down.
What is it?
And I spent a lot of money on these products here. I had 5 of them, and some of them was just as big as this was. And when you got 6...
You're saying one of your models had that on?
She was supposed to wear it, but it was broken. When I got to the show, I supposed to have a space maybe big as this here. She gave me a space for just 5 people.
This video is the contest or some of the... I want folks to know what we're talking about here.
Yes, it's a video.
Let's have it. It's over the top, but it's art.
Yes.
It's hair art. So.
Yes.
Don't y'all think we ghetto fabulous. This is hair art. Some of us in Detroit are ghetto fabulous, but... All right. So tell me, what went wrong to cause you to sue her for $1,500? You've told me some of the things about you broke your item. That's part of the property.
And I am also suing for my entry fee. I paid $500 to compete in, as far as I'm concerned, with some junk. It was a waste of my time.
What place did you come in?
I only came in one place, 3rd place out of 5 competitions I competed in. I came in one place.
Did you have independent judges?
Her friends.
But the judges voted for someone else.
Well, see, that's where I'm here. When the judges came in.
She had nothing to do with it. These are the judges.
She did. Yes, she did. Because when the judges said one thing, she contradicted the judge and say, hey, I thought you said he won. Then they did a second one. And she contradicted them and say, hey, I thought you won. And when she got to the 3rd one.
They don't have like a point system.
I brought the scorecards. Yes, I brought the scorecards.
I got see that.
I brought the
that's
judges.
Not how contests
and I brought a judge
No, it isn't.
from Chicago, Illinois. He's been a sore loser. I brought a judge. She's from Chicago.
Yes, please. State your name.
My name is Georgia Hildebrand.
Were you one of the judges in this case?
I was one of the judges. I'm also a well-known and established celebrity stylist from Chicago. I've been doing hair 30 years, been owning my own salon for 20 years. Okay. Now, I judged the show. Me personally, I almost got brain damage looking at some of the stuff that he did. Let me explain to you. Let me explain it to you. Okay. He entered, as a matter of fact, he entered 6 categories. He entered 6 categories. 2 of the categories he wasn't even on stage for.
The host was calling him.
If it was my show, he would have been disqualified. Okay. Now, he didn't stick to me. He didn't stick to the theme. It was a salute to the troops, okay? Now, when you're doing these categories, he entered a category, the Battle of the Kings. He was not on stage for that category, okay?
I see you have something on here. Contestant never came
Never came to the stage. He entered a short cut with color. He never entered the stage for that. For me, it was horrible. And one year, I was at one of the shows. I didn't judge it that year, but I attended the show. He was upset and threw his trophy in the garbage.
I see. He
threw his trophy in the garbage.
And if so, why?
Sir, why would
you
I
never did
trophy?
It? Both of them are lying on you?
Yes, sir.
All right, good enough.
Both of them
all right, I heard you.
Yes.
And my husband is right here.
Did you want to speak also? Come on now. State your name.
My name is Lori Fisher.
Go ahead.
I was one of the contestants at the show 2017. I won 3rd place also. When we was backstage, he was cut. He was throwing his pieces around. He actually slam dunked the trophy in the trash. I was right next to him at the same table as him, me and my models, and was like, why is he acting like this? Now this year,
2018, she won 1st place in fantasy. She beat him. She followed the after
Come on.
She's the winner. She followed.
I'm the new queen is in town.
This is her. This is what she beat him with.
So she also says you threw the trophy in the garbage as a sore loser. She's lying on you also?
Yes,
and you know what? And I just want my husband to say something because I want my husband to say something because my husband told me not even to let him compete in 2018. James, come tell them why you told me not to let him compete.
You know, it was simple. You know, he acted out of order. There was a lot of things that he didn't follow. You know, he didn't follow the theme. He wasn't present when he was supposed to be. he was irate. He had our judges feeling some type of way in terms of his anger toward him and his anger toward us as promoters. We've been doing the show for years. We've been extremely successful.
And not only that, we're sitting there, I'm one of the judges, and we hear the announcer keep calling him to the stage. He doesn't show up. Everybody was saying that he was in the back, getting drunk, or what have you. You understand what I'm saying? I mean,
I don't even
how could you enter all of these categories and not even show up for two of the categories? You wasn't even on stage.
The only category that he showed up for was the fantasy and the big hair.
So you want the 500 back because you lost?
No, sir.
Yes.
What did they do wrong? What did they do to cause you to lose?
The judges was judging, and she contradicted the judges.
I have in writing. Her name is not on here. The judges' names are here.
Defendant Kimberly Smith says she has the hottest hair competition in Detroit. And after the plaintiff came in third place, he threw a fit and threw his trophy in the trash.
Now, the damaged property, how does she owe you? I guess $1,000 for damaged property.
Yes.
How? How does she owe you?
This was one of my biggest competition pieces. When I got there, I had to throw it on the floor, which it's broke. So I couldn't compete.
Why did you have to throw it on
Because
the floor?
I had 16 models, and she gave me room for 5 models. Now, she works with me before. And before we go any further, I would like the court to know that these people are telling lies on me.
I know, you told me that already, sir. Let's move on. What did they do when you threw your thing down? Why did you throw your thing on the floor?
Because there wasn't no space other than that.
Well, you still don't throw it just because there's no space. You don't damage your own property.
I put it on the floor.
I don't know what his deal is
Judge
because
Mathis,
you all
can I say
wrong,
something
sir.
too?
How would you throw your own item on the ground and then sue them for it?
Exactly.
There was no place for me to put them. If you could
You should have kept it in your hand then.
Exactly.
All right.
Have a good day. Your claim is dismissed. There's nothing you've said that amounts to a claim. The judges have written their decision out. You threw your own thing on the floor.
Exactly.
You should walk
Exactly.
back out the door.
Right.
There's many things you could have done.
Exactly.
Your claim is dismissed, sir.
Yes. Thank
And
you.
y'all still
Good
full
luck
of
to y'all.
crap.
Thank you.
Because that's y'all cahooted together.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all cahooted
Okay.
together. All y'all
So why
cahooted.
would y'all
I don't want to
cahooted?
hear
I
none
don't
of y'all
even
got to
know
say.
you.
Okay.
I
Y'all
don't even know
cahooted.
you.
Y'all can't do
First
no
of
hair.
all,
I
you
don't
do
even
the
know
yard.
how to
Y'all, look at this. What is this?
Bye-bye.
What is this? What is this?
You.
Come on.
It has no
Oh, girl,
definition.
please.
Y'all gonna mean
I
this
can
here.
tell you when y'all can kiss,
This is
but we on the phone.
horrible. This is horrible like you.
Don't call us next year.